He was an incredibly straight-laced, risk-averse person.
Freddie's dad, Bill, was always a cautious man.
He worked as a teacher his whole career, and then, age 54, retired early. He'd developed some symptoms around his movement and speech, went on to medication shortly after.
Bill was prescribed drugs which boost dopamine activity to treat Parkinson's, but his behaviour started to change, watching pornography openly and driving erratically. Before long, he'd also sold the family home and suddenly needed money.
He said, "It's invested." Okay, where? In Ghana. Heart just totally sank. These side effects of severe impulse control disorder, hypersexuality, made Dad the perfect victim for a romance scam.
Freddie had never been warned about the side effects, and by the time he found out about them in 2017, his dad had lost around £300,000.
But the money was of total insignificance to the pain of losing Dad.
Our investigations heard from scores of families who say these impulsive behaviours have led to huge debts, the breakup of families, and even criminality. One man stole £600,000 to fund his impulsive behaviour. Another woman lost over £150,000 to gambling.
From the age of 11, I was prescribed the drug that soon led to me going to arcades to gamble. It just got worse from there.
Brandon has Tourette syndrome and had only just started secondary school when he was prescribed aripiprazole, a separate drug that's known as a partial dopamine agonist, but also causes impulsive behaviour.
I was stealing from family. I'd borrowed from several people, maybe tens of people. It just got considerably worse, consistently worse, until I found myself in a lot of debt.
Brandon's mother says the family even raised his gambling problems with doctors, but his medication wasn't changed. Brandon says they also never warned him about side effects, and he's lost over £100,000 in total.
It's ruined my life. You know, I've pushed a lot of people away and struggled with just lying and being deceitful towards the people who have done everything for me in my life.
The UK's drug regulator, the MHRA, says it has no plans to strengthen warnings and doesn't list the frequency of these side effects because many people don't report them. The chair of the UK Health Select Committee says this needs to change.
It's so devastating as a lawmaker to see how badly those families have been let down by the system. But what does it mean, impulsive behaviours, and how likely is it that they could get it? At the moment, patients don't have that information, and without it, how can they be expected to mitigate it?
Manufacturers of the drugs say they were extensively trialled, continue to be approved by regulators around the world, and side effects are clearly stated. Bill died 3 years ago. Freddie says he'll spend the rest of his life living with the consequences.
It is a massive scandal. I dread to think how many people have been impacted.
Noel Titheradge, BBC News.